Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So, Facebook or Meta got hammered properly yesterday. So they basically just came out with a forecast saying that they're under pressure from competition, and they bailed. That's basically what happened. I think at one point they were down 20% or 27%. Amazon came out with some mediocre results. They were also down quite substantially. So most of the tech stocks, in actual fact, were down, which is why we've got this fall. But then, pretty much sort of after the market closed, we kind of recovered. But yeah, to me, not so much non-farm payrolls of today, but the weekly jobs number was out as well, which was slightly better than what was anticipated. But I think the big thing at the moment is inflation. That's what we are driving. So, levels are all over the place. I gave you these levels yesterday, but you can see we've got a nice big pin bar off two levels here. But I'm not entirely convinced that we have a setup brewing, so I'll explain now why. So first things first, we got above the 155 EMA on the 3 hour, and then we dropped below it, and now we're testing it. You can see we're just bouncing around here, right on this level of 45.23. If you have a look at the oscillators, we've got one crossover. We need a second crossover. Nothing validated yet. We do have a big engulfing bar, so there is some bullish price action there. But this triangle is still intact, and I suspect it's going to stay intact until non-farm payrolls this afternoon. So for me at the moment, cautious. Be very, very cautious. So if you have a look at this as well on the 1 hour, you had a messy grouping of the oscillators, wasn't really keen. And then we had this drop pretty much below structure. We were looking at this area here around 4,500. But my problem is that we got a 1 hour candle bar that closed below it. As I said to you yesterday, I want to see this kind of price action on a level. I want to see a pin bar or an inside bar, an engulfing bar on the level. I don't really want to see it below the level then coming back up, because all that's happening here is we've come down to the 155. We're now sort of rejecting the 33 EMA at the moment, and that's probably going to stay it's probably going to be the pattern for the rest of the day until non-farm payrolls comes out. Right, good number there. We'll probably have a little squirt up, probably be short-lived, to be honest, because then inflation fears will come back in again, and rate fears, then the market's going to be bouncing all over the place. So right now, guys, keep your position size small. Don't try to put big positions in, anticipating a big move. If you get what you're going to have is most of the levels. You'll have opportunities off the levels, but for me, a level's got to be sure. So this, 4,500 area was a fairly good area to get in. You had a little bit of a bounce here, 300 odd points or so, but I'd be out of this now. Take profit. Look at the oscillators at the moment. We're pretty much just trending down at the moment. So for me, non-farm payrolls is what we need to pay attention to today. That may be the catalyst to drive us up, but we're probably going to be capped by 4,600, to be honest, and then sort of fall off again. So it's going to be tough. I think until the market prices in the interest rates for the year, it is going to be very tough. Just going to finish off with the 15-minute, because that's more than likely what you're going to be trading. And you can see from a 15-minute perspective, not so much there, but pretty much here, you can see a proper rejection of the 155 for a short scalp. And that was a fairly strong short scalp, and then all of a sudden, going at the close, we rallied. I'm not reading too much into this at the moment, so I'm still sit on hands. We'll wait for non-farm payrolls. This bigger structure here is still in play, and if I just clean up the chart, you'll see pin bar, and now we have a green weekly bar, and key level here to break through and regain on the weekly is this one right here at 45.66. So I think we're still going to be volatile this week. If we do close up with a nice green bar on the weekly, then we should get some structure, and then be a bit volatile and then start building to the upside. So that's kind of my outlook at the moment. I'm not really interested in this right now. We're probably coming back to the 155 or to 4,500 or just below 4,500 again. And if that does give way, there is a much bigger level further down, which, to be quite honest, is an area I would feel much more comfortable looking for longs, and that's going to be down here at 44.40 and 44.20, so somewhere around there, possibly even 4,400. That would be a fairly decent area. There's a lot of support there. Anyway, that's kind of my view this morning. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Oh no, it's weekend. We'll catch up with you on Monday. Enjoy the weekend. Cheers for now.